Hi guys, I'm Babsy. Welcome to the first episode of 2019. In this episode, we are going to talk tennis. The Australian Open has just been concluded with two champions being crowned. The first is the reigning champion, Novak Djokovic. The second is the talented Naomi Osaka. Now let's start with Naomi and Petra's face-off in the final. That was a thrilling final. All three sets were just so amazing to watch. In the first set, you could see that Naomi had her eye on the prize. And you could kind of see that Petra, didn't know where to go because she was playing Naomi's game. But in the second set, she was like, you know what, I made it to this final. And bearing in mind that Petra beat all her opponents from the first round right through to the semi-final in straight sets. So I think this is a game that kind of rattled her, and she was able to keep her composure and get her mind back into this game to give her a fighting chance to somehow almost hold that trophy up high. And in the second set, when she was down by 2 games, Naomi was up 5 games, just needed one more game to hold it and say I am the champion. But Petra came in, she snuck in there, went in there, won her fourth game, and then it was like 5-4. She came back, it was 5-5. She came back, it was 6-5, and you know what, it was a thrilling match because she was able to turn it around and made Naomi play her game. And during that set, you could see Naomi's emotions getting the best of her in those games, and her tears, the frustration. After the second set was concluded, she walked off the court, went to get some composure. Whatever she told herself, it worked. That pep talk, what prayer or whatever she did worked. She came back composed and ready to win. And guess what? She won. And those two gave it their all. They played their best. They played their hearts out, and the passion, the determination that they both had. Petra is also a champion in my eyes. From what she went through and coming back into this tournament, it's just a shame that she lost. But hey, she's now the world's number 2, Naomi, the world's number 1. Just last year, she was number 72. A lot can happen in a year. So congratulations to them. And the top 5 is just so interesting. Halep is now, Simona is now number 3. Obviously, she had to drop down. Serena took her out. But you know what? Serena took out number 1. Unfortunately, she was also taken out in the quarterfinals. But she also, improved her rankings from number 16. She's now number 11. But let's go back to the top 5. Number 3 is Simona. Number 4 is Sloane Stephens. She was also one of my favorites in the tournament. Unfortunately, we saw her fall out in the round of 16, which was a bit disappointing for me because I would have loved to see her go through to the semi-finals and who knows, the finals. I was actually hoping for either a Naomi Osaka. Okay, these are the 3 that I was hoping to see in the finals. I'm not sure who must play who, but these are the 3. My top 3 favorite was Sloane Stephens, obviously Serena Williams, and Naomi Osaka. But one of the 3 made it to the final and won. So looking forward to the next tournaments. And in the men's tournament as well was just as exciting. There's a young boy called Stefano Tsitsipas. Hey, that boy plays, hey? He took out Federer. Who would have thunk? And when he walked onto the court, he knew that, I'm gonna win. And the confidence that he has. Unfortunately, he fell out in the semi-final to Rafael Nadal, who's also, number 2 in the world. So I think there was a lot of talent in there. He also improved his rankings. So I'm looking forward to, the new breed of talent. Yes, we've got, the old schools, your Novak Djokovic, your Rafael Nadals, who, who made sure that the world knew why they are the world's number 1 and number 2. Novak made sure that he wiped the floor with Nadal in that final. In all honesty, we saw why he is the world number one. And Rafael Nadal didn't do too bad himself, but in the end, the best player won. So I'm looking forward to the next tournament. There's also another young lad over there called Francis Tiafoe. I also need to learn how to pronounce it. I keep forgetting. I recite it and then I forget. But Francis is another one to look out for. That 21-year-old played amazing. So the Australian Open was a really interesting one to watch. It was thrilling, it was exciting, it had a lot of surprises for me, especially Serena's quarterfinal match. I never expected it, with how it happened. In that last set, she was leading 5 games to 1, but Klikova came in. And you know what? She came in, she was like, 5-2, 5-3, 5-4, 5-5, 6-5. And it was over for Serena. But I'm looking forward to see her making a real comeback where she goes, I'm claiming back my top spot, and then she can retire. Her sister, on the other hand, I think it's time for her to retire. Yeah. In all honesty, it seems like she's lost her passion. In her matches, she doesn't give it her all anymore. The match against Simona, she could have won that. Okay, maybe not. But she didn't play her all. You could see that, she was just there. It's like she just goes to these tournaments just to say that, hey, I can enter, But I think she should quit while she's ahead and maybe consider coaching. I don't know. But yeah, it was interesting. But that's it for me for now. Thank you for watching. Leave any comments that you might have. And yes, see you with my next post. Mwah. Goodbye.